Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, how are you all doing tonight? I'm doing wonderful, fantastic, amazingly awesome. And I'm very grateful for everything that's been given to me and everything that's coming my way. And I receive all of those blessings. My hands are open, my heart is open, and I am just so thankful and grateful for all of it. I deserve all of that. I know I deserve it. I've done wrong in my past, but I know I deserve this. Because, you know, I'm just like you, ordinary. I've been forgiven for things that I've done in my past. And I've asked for forgiveness. And I was granted forgiveness. And I don't care to go back to any of the bad things that I did in my past. I always used to think that because I had done wrong, that I wasn't worthy of it, but I know that I am. I'm very much worthy of it. I'm worth a lot more than I used to give myself credit for. And it's all coming into place now. I'm very thankful and grateful. Very, very grateful. I can't thank my God in the third heaven any more than I already have. But I continue to say that I'm thankful for it because I know in my heart of hearts that there's some kind of pay that is coming to me. And it's already here, basically, but, you know, I'm just saying, layman's terms, I know that it's still coming. I'm being blessed even as we speak, you know, because of what I told you in my video yesterday, you know, passive income. I checked out my passive income for today, and it's unbelievable. It's awesomely unbelievable. I am waiting until the 18th of next month before I actually can move into my own house again. And I'm very grateful and thankful for that. And it's going to be an even more awesome and beautiful house than I've ever had, which I'm also grateful for. You know, but, you know, I feel like I need a little bit bigger of a house, you know. I got somebody coming to live with me here, and they have children, and it's going to be an awesome time, and there's not going to be any resentment or anything wrong. Just awesomeness, totally awesomeness, and I'm excited for all of that to take place. I know I did the right thing in selecting this person to be in my life, to be a part of my life, because it feels right, you know? It's not somebody that's going to tell you, you know, if you leave me, I'm going to kill myself or something like that. No. It's in a positive way, you know? She's happy to come and be with me, and I'm happy to be with her. And we're going to live out that way from here on. And I'm just excited. I've already got the ball rolling for her to come here. She's already got a passport. And like I said, when my mom meets her, she's going to have a little bit different of an idea of the type of person that she really is, because she is totally different than the girls that I've dated or married in my past, just totally different, like night and day. And I can see the light within her. We do have a couple of differences, but those kinds of things, they could go away, a couple of differences, just a couple. But once she gets here, maybe she'll accept some of mine and I'll accept some of hers. That's how it works. You got to work together. If it's all one person, then it ain't gonna work out. But if you agree to change somewhat towards one person and they change somewhat towards you, then that's called working together. And that's what I said. It's not about money and stability and all of that, because when you get together with the right person, all of that comes right into place, right into your hand, and it stays there. It's not one of these false hopes, It's not a lustful thing where you, this person has money, I'm gonna go and marry them and everything's gonna be la-di-da-di. No, because all of that just goes away. And then what are you left with? Nothing. Nothing but a broken heart, broken promises along the way, and you feel once again like you wasted time. And I told you how old I am. I'm not going to waste any more time with people that just really don't even care to be with me. They're just looking at the present tense, the money issues or whatever it is. They're just looking at materialism things, They're not looking at love. Love is all that you need. The Beatles used to sing that, Love is all you need. When you have love, you have everything. Everything comes to you when you have love. Without love, nothing. Just nothing. That's why it's important. It's important to have love. When you have the love, everything, and I mean everything, comes to you. It's like bam, 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 bam. And then you're happy. And you're happy the rest of your life. You're not struggling to try to make ends meet and this and that just because maybe somebody looks better than somebody else, or somebody isn't quite as old as somebody else, or somebody doesn't look like they have as much money as somebody else. No. It shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't. But in a lot of cases, people look at those kind of superficial issues, they're like this or like that. I wouldn't do nothing with that person. Yeah, well, and then what do you end up with? Nothing. So, I am who I am, and that's all I'll ever be. My name is Danny Davenport, and I'm just going to strive to be the Danny Davenport that I know I am. My calling calls for me to be a household name. And so eventually, that's what I will be, a household name. a worldly household name. Like everybody in the world is going to know Danny Davenport. That's why I'm saying my name. Because you're going to know it, and so is everybody else. That is my calling. I'm here to wake up people. Become awake. Stop sleeping. Because now isn't the time to sleep. Now is a very serious time. And if you're all stuck into, oh, I don't know who I want to be with. I just don't want to be with anybody. I just don't want to do this. I just don't want to do that. Hey, you're thinking wrong. You need to wake up. If you don't wake up, like I said about the Lamb's Book of Life, you're going to find that your name is not written there. And I'm going to tell you this 100%. People talk about hell and this and that. The lake of fire is where you are going. The lake of fire. You know, it wasn't open to us as people at one time. It was only open to the fallen angels. But God changed that just because there are certain human beings out here that want to ruin everybody. They want to serve a different God. Money can be a God. If you're just serving money, that's your God. If you're just serving materialism, that's your God. Whatever it is, that's your God. And God said, you shall have no other gods before me. If you're even worshiping another person, God forbid you. But if you are, that is your God. And that is where you're going to stay. Now is the time for everybody to have an ear to hear what I am telling you. Because if you don't listen, you're going to be with the fallen angels in the lake of fire. You can laugh at me all you want. You can have your fun. Ha 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 ha. But you're not going to have the last laugh. You've been forsaken. You've been drawn away from everything. When that door shuts, ching, bye-bye. And it says that you will feel eternal fire for the rest of your living life, your living being, your soul, your spirit. Eternal fire. So you will just burn forever, with no prospects of becoming anything but that. So listen. Don't speak. This is why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. You have 2 ears to hear me, but only 1 mouth. So close the mouth and listen with the ears. It's just a warning. I've already shot a warning right off of the bow of the boat. Okay? I already shot a warning. This is the final warning. The final warning. This goes for you. All of you that are just going and doing whatever you want to do and putting your mind in whatever it is that's going on around you. Oh, Johnny left me. I don't know what I'm going to do. No. It's not about Johnny. It's about you. It's time to wake up. Wake up the masses. Wake everybody up. It's not the time to go to sleep. And it's not the time to worry about Johnny and whatever he did to you. It's time for you to wake up. If you're called to do something, and you're doing something totally opposite, like, I don't know, maybe you're into black magic, like I said last night in my video. If you're doing that kind of stuff, you're lost. And you're going to the lake of fire. And if you don't believe me, just try it. Keep going and doing it, whatever it is that you're doing. And be oblivious to what's going on around you. Because it's coming. The day is coming. If you haven't noticed, the time is everywhere. It's going by so fast. I mean, it doesn't feel like yesterday to me that I left the Philippines, but it doesn't feel like it was over 2.5 years ago. It doesn't feel like that. And the Bible says that. I, meaning God, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him, I am going to make the days shorter so that everybody won't be destroyed upon the earth. So I'm going to make them shorter. If you haven't noticed that, I don't know what else to tell you. When I was young, the days went by slow. I mean, very slow. If you were alive during that time, you would say, yes, you're right. The days were a lot slower than they are now. It's like I wake up and next thing you know, it's dark already. Here I am again. You know? And then what happens? The days have become shorter. Now I know there's 15,000 people out there that said even years ago, hey, this is the time. The end is near. 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 All of them said it. But they had nothing whatsoever to stand upon it. All I'm doing is warning you because the days have gotten shorter. And when you know the summer is near, that's the time. I don't know. You tell me. The powers that be, the people that control all the earthly countries and that, they've been planning for years to have us go down to, very low populations. How can they do that? How will they be able to do that? You tell me. How can they do it? They can do it through food shortages. I mean, all of it can actually look like we have problems. Houston, we have a problem. But do you know where you're going? Because if you don't, I can promise you, you're not going to want to go to the lake of fire. You're going to go kicking and screaming, oh, please don't put me in there. Oh, please save me. It's going to be too late. Too late. So, get on your knees. Ask for forgiveness of everything that you've ever done that you know you did wrong. Everything. And then, and only then, ask him to come into your life, into your heart, and change the person that is within you. Because if you don't, you got nobody to blame but yourself. If you think for a half a second that you ain't gonna mind being where I just said in the lake of fire, you need to think again. You need to think and think again. Because I guarantee that is no place that anybody within my listening view wants. Nobody wants it. You don't want that. I can promise you, you don't want that. They're talking about next year. Next year, people. 2023. They're going to start wiping populations out next year. They've been talking about it. They're planning it. I don't know how they'll go about doing it. Like I said, it could be just that easy. Food shortage. Oh, well, we're having food shortages, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, you go to the grocery store and there's 2 loaves of bread on the shelf because all these people ran in and got all this bread and bought it all up. Or canned soups or whatever it is. They bought it all up. And there's barely anything in any of those stores. Then you go to the food stores or gas stations, wherever you're going, and it's all gone. Period. Nothing. What will you do as a person? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm telling you, if you don't have him in your life, you are facing that destruction. And I guarantee you don't want that. I guarantee you don't. So right now is the best way to start a new life. Get in tune with God. Call out to him. Get on your knees. Beg for forgiveness. Ask him into your life. Ask him to become real into your life. He will. I promise you that. He will become a reality to you. It's just because you're lost right now, all up in your mind and your feelings, and you're thinking about other people and what did I do? What can I do? What about this guy or that guy or this girl or that girl? All this stuff. And if you have kids, you need to get them involved also. Because you will answer for your kids if he comes anytime soon. And they're not adults already. You think you got all this time. Oh, I can make it right when I'm older. Think about it again. Because you don't know. Nobody. The Bible says, no man shall know the day in which I come. No man. Now, we're going to know of a certain time frame. Some of us, you personally, you won't know. But some of us will know of a certain time frame. But it's still, we're not going to know the exact time that he returns. We're not. So you need to be ready at a whim. Like right now is the best time. Because he's coming back. He promised to come back, and he is coming back. And if you're not ready, and he comes back, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. You can do all the begging you want. You can scream it at the top of your lungs. It's going to be too late. So do whatever it is you need to do if that's where you're planning to go. Because if you think everybody's just going to die and go to heaven, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And if you think that people are just going to disappear off the earth and there's going to be a lot more people left on the earth, that's not going to happen either. That was all a story. That's a big story. It's a big myth. And people put that out there. Oh yeah, I'm just going to disappear off the earth and my clothes are going to be laying there on the ground or on the seat I was sitting on or on my bed or something. No, that is not going to happen either. Don't believe in those myths, because nowhere, listen to me very, very carefully, nowhere in the Bible, and you cannot show me, I don't care who you are, you cannot show me that there's going to be a rapture and all these people are going to be called up, and all these people are going to stay here. No, it's not going to work that way. And if you believe that way, you're wrong. 100%. I know what I'm talking about, okay? I know who I am, and I was sent to tell you, you are wrong. You're wrong. So don't believe that either. Don't believe in that hype. It's not going to happen that way. But if you're not ready, you're not going. So you need to work on that however you want to. And if you don't want to, bye. I can pray for you. It ain't gonna help, but I can pray for you. Because it's already there. We're already in all of those phases. What did he say? Earthquakes in various places. Pestilences. Pestilence is the same as the COVID-19. Overlapping each other. Now we have the monkeypox. I mean, they're just over and overlapping. And he said it was going to be exactly that way. As a woman gives birth to a child. What happens when a woman has a child? Contractions. I'll answer it for you. They have contractions. And first they start slowly, and then they become faster and faster. Then they start overlapping each other. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my God, here comes the baby, and then a baby, right? Okay, well that's how Christ, the Messiah, Yeshua, Jesus Christ, whatever you want to call him, that's how he's going to return. Just like that. Earthquakes in various places. And you know earthquakes happen every day. But go back about 40 years ago. You might have got one or two in a day's time in the world. And now, they overlap each other. We got some here, we got some here, we got some here. Here. And all kinds of different types of weather situations. Okay? And then the pestilences. You know, you heard about this and that way back when. Back in the 60s and the 70s, the plagues and all of the, even all the way back to the time of Moses. But they aren't or weren't like they are right now. They're overlapping. Remember when we heard about AIDS back in the 80s, okay? There's still people getting AIDS, but there's still people getting the measles and mumps and this and that, the COVID. There's still people getting COVID. COVID is not going to go away, period. It's going to stay here, just like the chicken pox and all. And now we have the monkey pox. Now it's not chicken anymore, it's monkey, okay? It's a monkey, okay? And that's supposed to be even worse than the chicken pox. But it's overlapping now because we just had COVID. It hasn't really gone away, but it's monkeypox now. It was the bird flu, then it was the pig flu, and now COVID, and now monkeypox. I mean, that's within the last 5-6 years. We had all of that in the last 6 years. And now, there's going to be another one. But this one that's coming is going to wipe out a whole bunch of people. They're already working very diligently for that to happen. It's going to make it look like it wasn't a planned thing. People just got sick all of a sudden for some odd reason. And people are going to die just like flies. when it comes wintertime, we know as Americans here, when it becomes wintertime, the flies all die off. And the mosquitoes, gone. We don't get bothered by flies and mosquitoes in the wintertime. No, they're gone. Bye-bye, see you later. But it's going to happen just like that. And I'm not saying this to scare any one person. I was put here on this planet to warn you. Warning, warning, warning. A very big warning. You, if you're not saved, if you don't believe in Christ, if He's not in your life, in your heart, if you haven't asked for forgiveness, you're going to the lake of fire, period. 100%. There's no begging for a second chance or nothing like that. It's going to be bye. Bye. See you later. I'm not trying to be harsh with my words, but a lot of people, ministers and preachers of priests of old, they used to preach like that, and then all of a sudden they got all cotton candy on you. Oh no, we don't want to talk like that. We don't want to scare anybody. Why? Because that's what the devil does. But you, if you're not smart enough to heed my warnings, you will go to the lake of fire. And you don't want to be there. I'm telling you 100%. You don't want to go there. Anyways, sorry for the sternness. Not sorry for the sternness. I love you. Love yourself. Love God. And by all means, love each other. Until the next time, love, peace, and soul.